see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Play fake. It's Milton. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking for the back that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contest. So second down coming up. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Second down and 10, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Get it, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on. Mustang 19, 60 by Victoria 70.
To the air on third and long. Pass is brought in by Laporta. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Trying to link up with his back, David Montgomery. So they're left facing third and long.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Here he goes, third and long. He beams one, deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Maris. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
And he'll go down after... fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
32-yard line.
Here we go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Milton out of the pistol here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Milton back to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That's caught for the first. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He'll work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push this to an 8-point game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Point after is up and through. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Cox, this is Lane. The Lions get to it. He's out in the clear. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Vacates quickly left side. Complete to the college safety, Sione Vaki. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Coming right is Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows their lead to 12.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Things going well so far. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
It's second down.
Come on.
Daniels now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleased.
That's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions go up by 19. Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
18, 5 here.
First and 10 at the 42.
Throwing now. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
The throw again on second down. Daniels. This is McCaffrey, left side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Ready.
Looking to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Washington calls it second timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. On the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Daniels. Escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
37-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's second down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Come on. Hey. 70, get the wolf. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Got it. Ready.
That's another Washington first down.
Let's go now.
First and goal.
Eckler.
3-yard line.
Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
The Commanders will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game.
18.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here comes Williams on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
On the jump.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Okay, great.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Von Miller.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit.
Uh-oh, Milton lost it. And the Commanders pick it up. There he goes on the right side. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 37-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught. Nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. On the move. Headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. One Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are going to take over after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Daniels on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Washington Commanders 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Commanders 1st down.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
And he just get the play off. Forced out to his right. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Commanders with it, facing the end of their postseason as they trail. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get up. Hurt. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the gun, Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Buying some time, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. First down, play action. It's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the start.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown! So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for two.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
On first down, here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Dragon 60.
Now they send their back in motion right. Back to throw it. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Man in motion out of the slot. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Daniels now on first down. Chased out to his right. Big gap up the middle. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
19 Tiger.
Again, Daniels to the air. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Daniels is going to throw again. Headed out right. And they take this in for the score. the Commanders, now trailed by just a point in the fourth. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Into the hands of Gibbs. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions want to end it in regulation if they can. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Lions, first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 32.
Running left, it's Montgomery. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
7 brings up second and 3.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready?
Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. From the right hash, 55 yards out. The kick is off the mark, no good. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. This is McCaffrey, left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. has been a heavyweight fight to begin these playoffs, and we're not done yet. The kick is away, and overtime has begun. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go.
First throw of overtime. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Milton out of the pistol here. Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one complete to St. Brown. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Sticking to the air here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions claim a 6-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He gained 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 tight. Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders trim the lead to 1. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And as a lengthy game goes on, they're going to take a valued breather. The offense stays out. They're putting their postseason on the line with this call.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels looking to throw. Catches it at the 1. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down.